Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Anjali and today we are heading to Lancelin, a stunning coastal town here in Western Australia. First of all, we stopped in the way when we were traveling to Lancelin to see this beautiful emu because we haven't seen them like in the farm before, so we just stopped here to observe it and then we headed to the Lancelin. So it's just a couple of hours from Perth. For us it was around 2 hours, but if you're traveling just from Perth it would be 1.5 hour drive and it's 130 kilometers. So it's a perfect getaway for a long weekend, and that's what we did. Because we had a long weekend, we actually reached to Lancelin sand dunes. So we came here, we parked our car, and we were actually waiting for the Perth squad because we actually booked a ATV ride from here, which was the duo for me, myself, and my husband. So I just filled out some details. So they need your card details and then your name and everything, just so that you have to pay the deposit. Once we did that, we then had got our helmet, and then we got to choose what ride we wanted to do. So we chose this, and then we were just setting up our like camera so that we can see what we wanted to capture while we are gone on in the sands. So this journey to Lansley is actually a part of adventure. As you dive through beautiful landscapes, the excitement to builds for what's ahead. So we actually headed after one person at a time, and then we headed into the rocks. So this was a little bit rocky, but when we actually reached at the sand, this is how we came here and we started our ride. It was absolutely beautiful experience, especially like driving in the sand. It was so beautiful, and the day was perfect as well because it wasn't too warm and it wasn't too, you know, freezing as well. So it was really good actually, and we really enjoyed the ride. You have to be careful. If you've never done this before, then you might need to be slow, but there was no competition here. You can drive on your own phase, and everyone was driving on their own phase. And there were three instructors who were like one at the front, one at the bottom, like in the bottom of the line, one in the middle, so just checking up on everyone, where everyone is and whether they are able to, you know, drive properly. So it was quite a fun. We really had fun. We really enjoyed this drive, and we did one ATV drive before in Bali as well. So my husband kind of had an idea how to run it as well, so it was kind of easier, so we could actually enjoy this. And everywhere you look you could actually see the sands, and it was such a beautiful experience. So once we came back, then we actually grabbed the sand boats. So it was actually included in the ATV rides as well. So you could go and do like sandboarding and it was kind of really beautiful experience as well for us. This was the first time like we were doing it, so it was kind of a beautiful experience for us. And we started walking here on the sand dunes, but then it was so windy that it was like you can see that we can't even hold our skateboards. So we reached finally to the top, and then you have to obviously do the skating. So this is my husband. He was able to do it perfectly in the first time, but for me it was quite difficult. I tried and you can see that how funny it is. So I did try a lot, but for me for some reason it wasn't moving perfectly. So I did try 2 or 3 times, and then I was like, maybe this is not meant for me. But we still need to have fun, right? So we found out another way of doing the skateboard. So look at my husband doing it, and he's able to do it really nicely. So I wish I could have done that, but then I figured, you know, I can sit and do this with a little bit of help from my husband. So I decided to go from here, and it was actually really fun activity. So like if you decide to come to Lancelin, I think it would be a great idea to do this kind of outdoor activities, because this would give you another exposure and you will have a lot of fun. And you can do this by yourself, like you can do it solo. You do not need anyone. look at my friend going, and he was doing it so perfectly. So we all actually had a really good fun, and we came here with a friend and family, so they came all together, and it was quite a big day and a good a day of adventure. Look at the sand we've got in our shoes, like it was all over, like on clothes, face, everywhere you see it. And then we actually decided to head out to a park because we were really hungry after doing such a adventure. And then we actually headed to a park where we did brought our camper stove so we can actually heat up our food. We made these food at home. So my friend actually made dabeli, and then I made doklas so that we can have it, because when you go outside and you're vegetarian and you are Indian, it's quite hard to find things that you like. So that's why we come prepared always. Now this is the beach that we went to. It's Lancelin beach, and it was such a stunning view. Like the sand and the water was so clear, like you could see through, and it was such a beautiful, like calming moment for us. So we did enjoy our time there, and then we decided, okay, it's time to head back home. So it was actually a really great weekend in Lansley, and we like are leaving with beautiful memories and a sense of adventure. If you're looking for a quick escape from the city, then Lansley should be at the top of your list. And if you love adventure, because there is a lot to do as well. But that was it for today's video, guys. Thanks for joining me on our journey at Lansley, and don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel. But make sure you stay safe, stay healthy. Bye for now.